Games played Thursday night in the National Basketball Association, including the New York Knicks traveling to Sun Country to take on the Phoenix Suns, and it's always tough to win in Phoenix for the visitors, as the Knicks found out. Let's take a look at highlights in that ball game. Really, you can boil it down to the last 5 minutes. The Knicks led by 5 with 5 to go. Alvin Adams for Phoenix on the right side reverse hoop is good. Great layup. 18 points for Adams, and the Suns trail by 3. At the other end, Randy Smith gets rejected by Kyle Macy. The Suns go to the fast break. Macy up ahead to Truck Robinson for the driving layup. Suns are down by only 1 at this point. After Michael Ray Richardson put the Knicks ahead by 3, Robinson comes back. Great drive by the Truck, led all scorers with 27. Suns trail 84-83. Richardson back for the Knicks 15-footer. Randy Smith adds a technical foul. The Knicks lead is up to 4. The Suns go to Walter Davis behind the screen. 15-footer. The Suns trail by 2. After the Knicks miss, the Suns fast breaking again. Walter Davis off to Truck Robinson. Hits, he's fouled and makes it. 88-87, Phoenix by 1. Now Richardson hits a couple of foul shots to put the Knicks up by 1. When Walter Davis mishandles a pass at the other end, he races to midcourt. Watch what happens. He'll step over the line right there. That's a backcourt violation, no call. Play continues. Davis gets fouled by Richardson with just 4 seconds left. Davis, well, he just calmly goes to the line, drops in 2 free throws. Richardson missed a 22-footer at the buzzer. Suns come away with a hard-fought 90-89 victory over the New York Knicks. Truck Robinson, high man for Phoenix, with 27. David?
Lou, in Houston Thursday night, the Rockets lost to the Portland Trailblazers by 11 points despite a very big night by Moses Malone. We'll now check highlights of that game. Trailblazers a big early lead, led by guard John Paxson here on the drive. 22 for Paxson on the night. Blazers had the lead for most of the first half. Billy Ray Bates with the game gave Portland an 8-point lead. The Rockets came right back late in the half. Moses Malone with the rejection, as Portland goes on and plays very well. There is Malone, who had 29 points. Malone also had a total of 20 rebounds. Bill Willoughby rejection, and Robert Reed takes it the length of the court and goes on in for the jam. Rockets by 5, 64-59. Trailblazers are back, and it's Paxson hitting on the layup. And then it's Kelvin Ramsey. Ramsey drives down the lane. A great move as he lays it in. 22 for Ramsey. And Michael Thompson also added 22, including this jump hook. The Trailblazers win it. The final score was 111-100. The Chicago Bulls were without the services of 2 injured guards on Thursday night. Ronnie Lester and Ricky Sobers were missing from action, and that resulted in a runaway for the New Jersey Nets. The Nets winning the game by 26. The game really was over at the half. The Nets had such a big lead. In the other NBA contest, Washington and Detroit, it was the Bullets winning 121-114.
Well, so much for the pro basketball on Thursday night. We'll be checking out the National Hockey League and college basketball when our SportsCenter returns.
ESPN starts your sports weekend Friday with a college football special 1982 Senior Bowl preview. A look at the premier showcase for pro football hopefuls. Later, SportsCenter comes at you a little earlier with all the latest scores, highlights, and sports news. Live college basketball has Quentin Daly, the nation's 4th leading scorer, and Wallace Bryant leading number 8 San Francisco against Pepperdine. Friday is quite a night on ESPN.
Some 300 Senior Bowl alumni now star in the NFL, including last year's MVP, Neil Lomax. This is Jim Simpson. Join Bud Wilkinson and me live from Mobile, Alabama, Saturday, January 16th at 1 Eastern Time for the 33rd Annual Senior Bowl. The nation's top collegiate upperclassmen will be there, and so will pro coaches and scouts, because 60 of the 68 players in last year's game were drafted by NFL teams. The 1982 Senior Bowl game, January 16th, exclusively on ESPN.
Can Guy Lafleur skate? Can Larry Robinson check? Can Don Edwards kick him out? Only as well as Howie Meeker can teach hockey. Howie joins NHL superstars to give hockey fans an insider's look at the game. Watch for Howie Meeker's pro tips between periods of each ESPN hockey telecast.
Sunday, Dennis Savard leads the Blackhawks charge when Chicago takes on the Minnesota North Stars live on ESPN.
Well, two of the better teams in the National Hockey League, the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Islanders and the Boston Bruins, put on a great show at Boston Garden, this one going right down to the wire. One of 4 games played Thursday night in the NHL. Stefan Persson at the blue line to John Pinelli. Centers to Mike Bossy, and he scores, and the Isles take a 3-1 lead end of the first period. But watch the Bruins come back. Second period is where we'll pick it up again. Don Marcotte come down the left side. The shot. Steve Casper deflecting it past Billy Smith. It is 3-2 Islanders. Still in the second, Marcotte picks up a loose puck and puts it into the net. We're tied at 3 at the end of 2 periods at Boston Garden. Early third, we remain at 3. Tom Ferguson gives the puck to Terry O'Reilly behind the net. Goes around and watch him stuff it right there, and the Bruins take a 4-3 lead. 3 minutes later, the Bruins on a power play. Barry Peterson takes it over the blue line, centers for Rick Middleton, and Middleton gets the insurance goal, 5-3. The Bruins survive a late Islander goal and go on to win it 5-4, one of the 4 games Thursday night in the National Hockey League. Let's check the other action. It was Philadelphia 8-2 over the Edmonton Oilers. A couple of goals in that game for Philadelphia for Bill Barber. That gives him 27 on the year. Brian Propp also scored. He has 27. And Wayne Gretzky, he's in another league all by himself. He got goal number 56 for the Oilers on Thursday night. At Detroit, it was the Red Wings beating the Colorado Rockies. Curtin, Ogrodnik, and McKechnie with the goals. Lorimer for Colorado. And Los Angeles at Calgary, the Flames winning that one 5-2. A couple of goals in that game for Huston, his 9th and 10th of the year. Speaking of the National Hockey League, we've got some great NHL action coming your way live Sunday night from the Met Center in Bloomington, Minnesota. The matchup, the Chicago Blackhawks, and they expect defenseman Doug Wilson to be back for this one. Will visit the Minnesota North Stars, led by the fine young right-winger Dino Ciccarelli. Game time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific time. That's live Sunday night for the NHL here on ESPN.
College basketball, 4 teams ranked in the ESPN Top 20 were in action on Thursday night. Second-ranked Virginia had a breather. They went against an outman Wagner, and they won it by a wide margin. It's 99-67. Craig Robinson faced the second-ranked Cavaliers with 24. There was a battle between 2 teams in the top 10, and 6th-ranked Minnesota prevailed over 5th-ranked Iowa, 61-56. Both teams are 10-2 on the season. 14th-ranked Wichita State pulled off a 69-56 win in a Missouri Valley contest. Cliff Livingston, 17 points. The Shockers did it at the foul line. 21-9 was the margin in that. And in Worcester, Massachusetts, Thursday night, the Crusaders of Holy Cross played host to Fairfield. The Crusaders broke a tight game open late stretch, 74-67 win. Ken Daniels drives and banks it in. Fairfield leads by a bucket. Then Daniels